Hey guys, welcome to another plan with me. This week I am using this Live in the Present kit from Sweet Bean Plans. Sorry if my voice is a little weird. I've been sick for the past several days, so still getting over that. So here's what's in the kit. I really love it. There's not a ton of stuff, so you still get to pull from your own personal stash. And I believe I got this on a $2 Tuesday, so the whole kit was $8, which is pretty fantastic. These are the washies that I pulled from my stash so that I can use them throughout the spread. So I'm using this one as the bottom washi, and I didn't actually have to white out the bottom pattern for once. So I start by putting it out at the very top, and then I decide that I want to sort of center it and cover the words with the washi so it doesn't butt up right against the boxes. So I had kind of a hard time picking out a washi because I didn't have one that really went with this kit. There's no navy in the kit, but I used that washi anyways just because it was close enough and I really liked it. So I am just taking this washi, cutting it into a flag, and then I'll white out part of that June, July banner at the top, and then I use my dot rollers to make the backing of that washi sticky so I don't have to white out the whole banner, if that makes sense. So then I just take the Live in the Present box and put it over the calendar and the notes section because I don't really reference that calendar, so it's really not necessary to have it there. So I just put that over there. Excuse me. I had a little bit of a hard time getting it straight. And then I take the washi, and again, this washi does not match the kit perfectly, but it works at the end of the day, I think. And then I just take the habit trackers that came with the kit and put them down. Since I got sick, I got sick Wednesday night. So, yeah, there wasn't any working out this week either. So put some more washi at the bottom of the habit trackers, and then I go in with the weekly habit tracker to track what my meals I had for that week were. And then I use the little shoe that is from Sweet Bean Plans, and the little squirt bottle for my chores. And I didn't really want it to stick out that far, but it's kind of how it had to work. And then I just peeled it up so I would be able to put whatever header I wanted to do over the header that comes on the Happy Planner. Hopefully that makes sense. Then I'm just filling in my meals and what I had to make for that week. And then I just use that to kind of reference so I know what I have to make for supper all week. And the idea is that it makes me less likely to eat out, although it doesn't always happen because sometimes I'm still lazy. But we started our new budget, which has not gone very well since I got sick and haven't really been able to cook all that much. So, yeah, not off to a very good start on that. The kit came with a currently reading sticker, and I just kind of wanted to mark the book that I've been reading. I'm rereading the Sookie Stackhouse series by Charlaine Harris. I read those, I think, in high school. Probably in high school. I can't imagine my mom letting me read those in middle school. They're a little graphic, but they're a great series. They're vampire series, but it's not the new, like, Vampire Diaries vampire series. I think this series was written in the 90s, I think. That might not be true, but I feel like it was a little bit older. So it's a pretty good series. I quite like it. And it has a ton of books in it. And yeah, you should check it out. So the coffee sticker at the top of Monday is from Little Red Prince. I started going to work earlier, so I just wanted to put that in there so I remembered to wake up early. So that way I can get more done since I've had a lot more responsibilities at work. I have a lot more to do, and my boss is complaining that we're not working enough. So there you go. So I'm just putting in a work to-do list, and the little laptop sticker is from Peanut Butter Taco. I moved it over since I did not take up a ton of space on that little things. And then I'm just putting in the things that I needed to get done. This is obviously not everything that I do for work, although it is the majority of it because these things are time-consuming. I didn't need the last heart on my checklist, so I just used my slice brand knife to cut that last heart off. And then I take a Sexy Bear from Bubba Bear Studio, and I went to lunch with my sister, and we went to Snappy Salads. It's a new place where you can like build your own salads. It's pretty cool. And I wanted to put in that we went to lunch together. And then my coworker got promoted to manager, so we need to backfill his position. So we have been interviewing people, and one of my friends, Ed, interviewed for the position, so I used Rizzo, who's like the freaking out girl from Bubba Bear Studio, because I was in his interview, and it was weird being in your friend's interview. So yeah, and I've never actually sat in on somebody else's interview. I've only obviously been in my own, so it was kind of interesting to see how other people approach it. So the little cutting board with the veggies is from Franny Lambs, and then the soap, what do you call that? The soap container and the laundry hamper are from Pink Popsicle Studio. Yeah. And then I took the dots from the kit to mark that I was folding the towels and needed to wash my son's playmat because he puked all over it. Because he has reflux and that's what he does to everything. He actually puked in my hair today, which was something he has not done before. So yeah, that was a great first. Then I took some washi and put over the header on the top of Tuesday and took a half box and a number one priority from Adorably Amy Designs, because I needed to remember to work on our invoice for one of our vendors. It was due on Thursday, and I had a lot to do for that. The glitter coffee cup is from Soda Pop Studio. I have a lot of coffee cups, so sometimes I get them confused. So that one is from Soda Pop Studio. I had a meeting that we needed to attend because we did an update on Monday night, and so we had a meeting to see how it went. And then we had to do the remediation calls. If you've seen my previous Plan With Me's, you know that I hate those. The little phone is from Bubba Bear Studio. And this week's remediation calls were a little more challenging because we were scheduling it around interviews, and we were not allowed to call anybody after midnight on the 28th. So we had quite the deadline. Then I used the stethoscope from the kit, and then that side eye bear is from Bubba Bear Studio. Marking some interviews. I do a weird thing where I put a post-it over the names. Don't really know why. I was thinking that would like hide their identity. It ends up coming off because I realized that wouldn't really help anything. I was kind of already tired of doing interviews, which we had a long way to go, so that was interesting. The Psy Munchkin is from Once More With Love. I had a conference call that I wasn't really looking forward to. And then I marked that I needed to do clean the kitchen and do hog laundry. And then the cute little dinosaur is from Peanut Butter Taco. Needed to give my son a bath. And then I take more washi at the top. I don't know why I grabbed that patterned washi, either of those patterned washis actually. I don't remember her name. That girl that I just put down at the top of Wednesday is from Bubba Bear Studio. and I was freaking out because the invoice was due on the following day, and I hadn't really been able to start on it because I didn't have all of the programs that I needed to be able to start on it. So yeah, I ended up having my boss sign off on the invoice and said that I'd figure it out later. Otherwise it would be late. The Laughing Munchkin is from Once More with Love. It wasn't really funny that I was finalizing the cost center. It was just really, really exciting because I've been working on that for like 3 months. The Bow Paperclip is from Nikki Plus 3. I needed to call our Verizon rep. And then I take a half box. That's a half box. And I needed to get our vendor badges. They've been working with us for 11 years, and they're just now getting badges, which is crazy to me. Then I needed to put down a meeting that I had. I am lifting up the Side-Eye Bear and the Munchkin so I can mark more remediation calls. And that phone is from Little Red Prince. And those calls actually didn't happen at the times that I wrote down, but I ended up checking them off it anyways because the calls happened, just not at those times. I think we had an interview or something. Yeah, so the times got moved around. So the bed is from Bubba Bear Studio, and that little duster, I'm trying to figure out where I want to put them because I didn't want the red duster to be by the red dinosaur. But the bed is from Bubba Bear Studio, and then the duster is from Little Red Prince. Moving on to the second half of the week, I put some washi down at the top of Thursday to cover the banner, and then I take a half box and a coffee cup from Sweet Bean Plans because I had a meeting with our Verizon team that morning. It was the first time that I had met with them since taking over these new responsibilities at my job, so that was interesting. And then I needed to remember to send them some stuff, and that was pretty much all I had to really mark. So I just took a full box. And then I'm going to layer a quarter box because I went to our Addison building, which is where our call center is. That way I could do some training and kind of start helping them and make my life a lot easier. So went over to Addison and was helping with them for the majority of the day. I mark a team meeting that got canceled because we had another interview. And at that point in time, I was so sick. I actually texted my boss, and he was trying to cancel the interview because I was so sick, and he was at an off-site meeting, but he couldn't cancel it, and so I had to sit through that, which was interesting. Because if you think I sound bad now, I sounded way worse in that interview. The poor guy probably thought I had the plague. So I put a washi strip that came with the kit over the header, and then I take a trash can from the kit and mark that it was trash day, so we would remember to take the trash out because we forget a lot, despite the fact that I mark it just about every week. So I was trying to make the letters look pretty, and I mean, it doesn't really, but that's okay. So I take a half box, put a mustache from Michaels and a washing machine from Sweet Bean Plans to mark that I need to do my son's laundry, which my husband actually did because I was really sick. My husband actually stayed late at work that day, and my mom came over and took care of my son because I was too sick to do it. And at that point, I actually thought that I had strep because my throat hurt so much. So I was trying to avoid my son as much as I could. So I got the first ever Bubba Bear mystery kit on Thursday, and I really wanted to put that in my planner, so I moved the Doing Will's laundry up and put the Twerking Jess bean at the bottom of Thursday, so I can mark that I got my Bubba Bear mystery kit, which is in a haul that's coming hopefully in a couple days, because I already have it edited and edited and ready to go. I just need to put it up. But I wanted to put my Plan With Me up first. So I put some pattern washi at the top of Friday, and a sick day or a little Kleenex box from Soda Pop Studio to mark that I was working from home because I was really sick. My boss actually messaged me and was like, yeah, don't come into the office. So that stethoscope is from One Orange Snowflake, and I needed to go to the doctor because I thought I had strep. I didn't have strep. I actually just had a cold, which was, like, it's good because that's not as bad as strep, but it's also a little bit disappointing when you feel so miserable and then you're like, yeah, you just have a cold. Suck it up. The big laptop is from Peanut Butter Taco. Then I put down a full box because I didn't do anything else that day. And then I just take a TV sticker from Bubba Bear Studio and mark that I was binge watching Vampire Diaries. I've finally gotten to episodes that I haven't seen before. Up until now, I've pretty much seen everything, but now I haven't seen any of these, and I'm almost to the last season. And it'll be interesting to see how they end it because I've heard some rumors and I've seen some things, so I'm interested to see how they end this. So I am making a weekend banner. I did this a couple of weeks ago on the Plan With Me. Nikki Plus 3 and Soda Pop Studio do this. That's where I got it from. I think Nikki Plus 3 got it from somebody else, but I got it from her and from Megan from Soda Pop Studio. So I used the pattern washi that came with the kit. I just had some leftovers. I was trying to pick up that pattern washi from Friday, but the Kleenex box and the washi wouldn't come up because I put it down the day before. So I'm just using the washi that I had used throughout the spread and cutting it into flags and just kind of scattering it across that weekend, those 2 days. There's not really a rhyme or reason to how I do that. I try to make sure that they're different lengths and that I don't put two colors next to each other. And that is pretty much it. You can really tell that the washi does not go with the kit exactly, but I still think it works. Like, I'm looking at it right now and I don't think it looks weird. Maybe y'all do, but let me live in blissfully ignorant. Then I take this pattern washi because I was running out of different washi colors to use. I cut it into a flag and then decided it was too fat, so I kind of cut it down a little bit so it wasn't as fat and then recut my flag. And I put it down and then I do the same thing for the other side. Everything was sticking to my scissors. I still haven't cleaned them off, obviously, and I still haven't, and it actually almost screwed up a sticker, so I really need to go clean those off before I really regret it. Then I take the washi that I used at the bottom and just put it across the top so you can't see my uneven ends of the banners, and then I layered the weekend banner over that. So I don't really think that you can totally tell that all the washis don't go together. I think it kind of works. And I take a full box on Saturday and layer a Lazy Day sticker from the Planner Junkie over that. I had a hard time getting it straight, and it's still not straight. It kind of hangs off the right side of that box a little bit, but oh well. I take a Quite the Pickle We're In from Bubba Bear Studio. Isn't it cute? It's a little bear in a pickle. Because my husband was starting to not feel well, and my son had a fever. Thankfully, my husband is fine. I think he was just getting really sick, or really tired, because he was having to take care of my son all week while I was dying. And my son is, like, he's got, like, 4 teeth coming through at the same time, poor guy. So my Happy Mail came in. I got my order from Planning with Miss Daisy, which I had been waiting for. I am actually using the kit this week, 4th of July week, and y'all will see why I was waiting on it. It's really, really pretty, and it has some sentimental value. The Nope sticker is from Bubba Bear Studio, of course, and I was reminding myself that we were starting the budget because I'm pretty sure we've already blown through a lot of that. Just checking off some stuff on my sidebar, and here's a look at what I have left. Quite a few headers, some icons, but I usually have those left over. Only one box. I actually have those little flag heart checklists left over. No quarter boxes or half boxes. Some checklists left over and little things. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I usually have quite a bit left over. But I hope you guys like the spread. I thought it was good for the colors leading into 4th of July because I'm not using a 4th of July kit. But I hope y'all liked it. I was having an issue with some of the stickers coming back up. So I hope you guys liked the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and make sure you subscribe down below. And have a good 4th of July holiday. Thanks for watching. Bye.